Since the dawn of civilization, humanity has gazed at the stars, explored the depths of the oceans, and built wonders that defy imagination. From the ancient pyramids to the astronauts on the moon, we've never stopped pushing the boundaries of what's possible. But alongside every achievement, one thing remains constant: questions. Profound, timeless questions that challenge us to understand who we are, where we came from, and what lies ahead. In this series, we're going to tackle some of the biggest questions that have captivated humanity for millennia. We'll delve into the mysteries of the cosmos, explore the complexities of the human mind, and grapple with the fundamental truths of our existence. Are you ready? Let's begin our journey. From the moment we first opened our eyes, we've been asking, where did all this come from? It's a question that has captivated theologians, philosophers, and scientists for centuries. Was it a divine spark, a breath of life from a higher power that set the universe in motion? Or did we emerge from the primordial soup, a product of billions of years of cosmic evolution? As a devout Muslim, I believe that God, the most merciful, the most compassionate, created the heavens and the earth in 6 days. He created Adam, peace be upon him, from clay and breathed life into him. And from Adam's rib, he created Eve, the mother of all mankind. This is the story told in the Quran, the holy book of Islam. But even with faith, the scientific mind yearns to understand the mechanisms, the intricate details of creation. We look to the fossil record, to the DNA that connects us all, searching for clues to our ancient past. We see the echoes of the Big Bang and the cosmic microwave background radiation, a faint afterglow of the universe's fiery birth. We discover that we share a common ancestor with every living thing on Earth, a single-celled organism that lived billions of years ago. Think about that for a moment. Every plant, every animal, every human being on this planet is connected by an unbroken chain of life, stretching back to the dawn of time. That's the incredible power of science. It allows us to appreciate the elegance and complexity of God's creation on a whole new level. The question of our origins is just the beginning. Now let's turn our gaze upwards to the billions upon billions of stars that adorn the night sky, each one a distant sun, many with their own planetary systems, their own celestial choreography playing out across the vast cosmic stage. It's enough to make even the most skeptical among us wonder, are we really alone in this grand, expanding universe? Or could there be other forms of life out there? Perhaps civilizations far more advanced than our own, gazing up at the same stars and pondering the same existential questions. Billions of galaxies, each teeming with billions of stars, spread out across unimaginable distances. To think that Earth is the only place harboring life would be a remarkable case of cosmic arrogance, wouldn't it? The sheer scale of the universe suggests that the possibility of life beyond Earth is not just plausible, but statistically probable. But what would that life look like? Would it be similar to us, carbon-based life forms with a similar evolutionary trajectory? Or could there be life as we can't even imagine it, based on principles of biology and chemistry that we are only beginning to grasp? The search for extraterrestrial life isn't just about satisfying our curiosity, it's about understanding our place in the grand scheme of things. Finding even the simplest form of life elsewhere would revolutionize our understanding of biology, evolution, and our place in the cosmos. Until then, the search continues, fueled by our insatiable curiosity and the profound possibility that we are not alone. Of all the mysteries in the universe, perhaps the most profound lies within our own minds. What is consciousness? How does this 3-pound organ, a collection of cells and electrical impulses, give rise to the subjective experience of being, to thoughts, emotions, memories, dreams? We can map the human genome, send spacecraft to distant planets, but we still don't fully understand how our own brains give rise to the experience of being. Is consciousness a uniquely human trait, or is it something that could exist in other animals, in artificial intelligence, or even in the universe itself? Some believe that consciousness is an emergent property of complex systems, that any sufficiently advanced intelligence will inevitably become self-aware. Others believe that consciousness is tied to the soul, a spiritual essence that transcends the physical body. And then there's the question of free will. Do we truly have control over our thoughts and actions, or are we simply biological machines acting out a predetermined script? The scientific study of consciousness is still in its infancy, but we're making progress. The journey of exploring the inner universe of our minds is just as awe-inspiring as exploring the outer reaches of space. Chapter 4. Why do civilizations rise and fall? History, as they say, is written by the victors. But if we look beyond the chronicles of kings and conquerors, we see a recurring pattern throughout human history: the rise and fall of civilizations. From the ancient Sumerians and Egyptians to the Greeks, Romans, and Ottomans, empires have risen to unimaginable heights, only to crumble into dust, leaving behind ruins as a testament to their former glory. What drives this cycle of boom and bust? Are we doomed to repeat the mistakes of the past, or can we break free from this historical determinism and chart a new course for humanity? Some point to environmental factors, climate change, depletion of resources, or natural disasters. Others blame internal strife, political corruption, economic inequality, or societal unrest. Still, others see a more cyclical pattern, a natural ebb and flow of power and influence. One thing is certain: the past holds valuable lessons for the present. By studying the mistakes of those who came before us, we can learn to avoid repeating them. The rise and fall of civilizations is a sobering reminder of the impermanence of power and the importance of learning from history. Chapter 5. What is the meaning of life? Now, let's turn to perhaps the biggest question of all, the one that has haunted philosophers and theologians for millennia. What is the meaning of life? Is there a grand purpose to our existence, a cosmic blueprint laid out for us by a higher power? Or are we simply a cosmic accident, a random assortment of atoms with no inherent meaning or purpose? As a Muslim, I believe that the meaning of life is to worship God, to live a life of piety, compassion, and service to others. The Quran teaches us that this life is but a test, a preparation for the hereafter. But even within the framework of faith, there's room for personal interpretation, for finding meaning in our everyday lives. Perhaps the meaning of life isn't something to be found, but something to be created. Perhaps it's about making the most of the time we have, about experiencing the world in all its beauty and complexity, about forming meaningful connections with others, and about leaving the world a little bit better than we found it. Maybe the meaning of life isn't a single answer, but a tapestry woven from countless threads of experience, love, loss, joy, and sorrow. Ultimately, the meaning of life is a question each of us must answer for ourselves. So go out there, explore the world, connect with others, pursue your passions, and live a life that is meaningful to you. Chapter 6. What lies beyond death? From the moment we're born, we're acutely aware of our own mortality. Death, the great unknown, casts a long shadow over our lives, a constant reminder of the preciousness and fragility of our existence. But what happens after we take our final breath? Is death the end, a finality that extinguishes our consciousness like a flame snuffed out? Or is it a transition, a doorway to another realm of existence? Different cultures and religions have offered a wide array of beliefs about the afterlife. Some envision a paradise, a realm of eternal bliss and reunion with loved ones. Others describe a cycle of reincarnation, where our souls are reborn into new bodies, continuing the journey of life, death, and rebirth. Some believe in a spiritual realm where we're judged for our deeds in life, while others see death as emerging with the cosmos, a return to the source of all creation. As a Muslim, I believe in the day of judgment, when we'll stand before God and be held accountable for our actions in this life. The righteous will be rewarded with paradise, while the wicked will face the consequences of their deeds. Perhaps the most comforting thought is that even in death, something of us lives on. While the scientific method can't provide definitive answers about the afterlife, it can offer insights into the nature of consciousness and the possibility of life beyond the physical body. These questions we've discussed, they're not just abstract concepts for late-night debates. They're reflections of our deepest curiosity, our innate desire to understand the universe and our place within it. They remind us that for all our progress, for all the knowledge we've accumulated, there's still so much more to explore, to discover, to understand. And that's what makes this journey of being human so incredibly exciting. What about you? Which of these questions keeps you up at night, sparks your imagination, or fuels your thirst for knowledge? Let us know in the comments below. Share your thoughts, your theories, your hopes, and your fears. And don't forget to subscribe to Oryx for more explorations of humanity's greatest mysteries.